Okay, this is chapter 7 from the book. This is music and ear protectors. Sophomore year at Stanford. I lived in a trailer apartments with Jay Rehm, another guy named Martin, and another guy we'll call it East Coast Genius. Giving that Jay had better social skills than me is probably because his mother made him let me live there out of pity. I had my own bedroom, which is an improvement over the dorms, and I studied on a big desk in my bedroom. I used to listen to Baroque music all the time. The Baroque music I like for studying, the key thing is there's no words. Words are distracting. You don't want that. And Baroque music is thought to have a cadence that sort of promotes a positive mental state, the mental state of brain waves that are conducive and promotional of learning. The best music in my experience for studying, Bach. There's a nice organization to it. Other Baroque music like Vivaldi, The Four Seasons, Telemann, Arcangelo Corelli, Handel's Water music, that sort of thing, where there's sort of a consistent pattern to it that seems to work well in the background. So in college, I routinely listened to Baroque music. As I got to med school, residency, and nowadays, I tend to just prefer to be quiet. And as a matter of fact, I even sometimes, if the house is noisy, I'll wear ear protectors. I'll put the big ear protectors on. I think I got a pair of them right here. So here they are. Okay, and these are 3M Pelter. This is the noise reduction 31 dB. They're like overhead earmuff type. I like them because they make things quiet. And here's the thought, that you just can't help hearing stuff. We're, primates, whatever you want to call us. And especially if there's words, you're going to hear it, you're going to search for meaning. And that's basically using up part of your brain's mental bandwidth. So the thought being that, let's say that's 5-10% of your mental bandwidth, you put on ear protectors, you get that 5-10% of mental bandwidth, which you can use to focus on your studying, and in a sense, seems to make you smarter. So, a little bit about music. Music also is kind of magical in the sense that it just goes straight to our emotions. There's something primitive about it that connects to our mammalian limbic mind, if you will. There's three-part brain. That there's reptilian brain, brainstem, blood pressure and whatnot. The middle brain, upper brainstem, limbic system is the so-called mammalian brain, our emotional brain, fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system and whatnot. And our cerebral cortex, supratentorial brain, neocortex and whatnot is our human brain capable of abstract thought, etc. We're going to go into that a lot more, but conceptually, music just goes right to our emotional brain. It has such a powerful effect on us, and there's different types of music for different things. Some for exercise, some for studying, some for the different moods. Jack LaLanne, the great health expert guy, he used to say, exercise is the king and nutrition is the queen. Together they make a kingdom of health. And my paraphrase on that in this context is, comedy's the king, music's the queen, together a kingdom of happiness. They're good for us. As I gotten older, I've come to believe the academic world overemphasizes the logical mind and underestimates the emotional mind. The emotional mind's a very powerful thing. It's good to try to make the most of both. And when you learn about it, that helps you because you can control it better. I sometimes like to watch highlight films of my favorite athletes. Like, I love the soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo, basketball Michael Jordan. There's lots of fantastic athletes. And I just recommend sometimes, like, for example, Michael Jordan's video with Kanye West, The Amazing Song, is great. And I used to love watching the technical wrestlers that were really great. I have a lot of friends that are wrestlers. I'll real quick mention them. These guys technically were like Wade Schallis, Gene Mills, Randy Lewis, Rob Cole, John Smith, Mark and Dave Schultz. My favorite match ever was Mark Schultz defeated Ed Bannock in NCAA Finals. When you see human achievement raised at that high level, it inspires you. In the back of the book here, there's an appendix where there's specific recommendations, music for exercise, for working out, like that reggaeton stuff. It's like acoustic testosterone. And other music, that's for whatever the setting. You can check it out if you're interested.